Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing very well. And in the continuous session of our computer vision lectures, the next topic that we are going to cover in this session is digital image fundamentals. So in previous 8 sessions, we have discussed the basics of computer vision concepts, fundamentals of it. Now we are moving toward digital image fundamentals. So why digital image fundamental matter? So you know that for image enhancement operations, which is directly linked to the pixel values. That is why to learn the fundamentals of digital image is very, very essential. So it can give the core idea of contrast enhancement, noise removal, histogram manipulation, and spatial frequency filtering. And you know that these particular concepts, understanding the fundamentals are going to be very, very essential for all this take the topics, right? And all enhancement algorithms assumes a mathematical image model and define the intensity and spatial resolution. That is why all these topics we are going to cover in digital image fundamentals, right? So that whenever we'll move towards the enhancement algorithms, then again the same topics are going to be came and these terminologies are going to be very much clear at that time. So, what is an image? So, we have already talked in earlier session also. Let's give it a very quick view here as well. An image is a 2D function, and we can represent that 2D function as a f of x comma y, function of x comma y, where if I talk about the x and y, these are our spatial coordinates. These are our spatial coordinates. Normally, this x is for row and this y is for column, right? And if I just integrate these spatial coordinates along with the function f, then we are going to call it as an intensity. That is what brightness. That is value at that location. Value at that location. Brightness. Value at that location. Getting it? Value at that location. Value at. So what is the value at each pixel? At each coordinate? That intensity, that brightness value we are going to get as a mathematical model of f of x comma y, where x and y are spatial coordinates, and when we integrate it with our function it becomes the brightness value or intensity value, right? So every pixel in an image has a numeric value, and that describe that how bright or dark it is. And images in computer vision, they are discrete and finite. Now, analog versus digital image. So if we talk about the analog image, they are continuous, right? The analog images are continuous and the digital images are discrete. Analog images are having infinite resolution, whereas digital images are having finite resolution. And analog images not machine readable because machines can only read the numerical values you already know and discrete values. That is why analog image is not exactly readable by readable by the machine, but digital images are computer readable. So if we want to read the analog images, then we have to do the sampling and quantization, and we have to convert it into the digital image, and then only we can work on there, right? Now, digital image representation. So a digital image can be represented as a function of x comma y, where we have discussed that the integration of spatial coordinates along with the function is going to give us the intensity of that pixel, or what I can say that brightness at that particular coordinate, right? That how much it is bright or how much dark it is. So basically, it is a digital image, and you know that every digital image is stored in a memory as a 2D matrix, as a two-dimensional matrix, right? So it is stored as a matrix, two-dimensional matrix. For example, the grayscale image is given here like this, 52, 55, 60. So you know that these are our rows, these are our columns. So basically, rows are going to define the height of image. Rows are going to define the height of image, and the columns are going to represent the width of the images. The columns are going to represent what? Width of the image. And each element is representing one pixel value. So for grayscale image, each pixel have one intensity value, right? So each value is a pixel intensity that you need to know here. So for example, if it is 0, it means that it would be black. If it would be 255, it would be white. Getting it? So for example, if the values are like 52 comma 52, so somewhat closer to black, it means that this would be somewhat darker. And if the values are like 68 comma 70, somewhat higher than that, means slightly darker, and values will try to increase, it will come into the brightness zone, right? That is what you need to know. So the lower values, darker pixels. If the values are lower, if the values are lower, it means that pixels are going to be darker. Pixels are going to be darker if the values are lower. And if the values are higher, if the values are higher, then the intensity value will be brighter, right? So the pattern of these numbers from the visible image, fine. So what takeaway we can take from particular this important digital image representation slide, that a digital image is not just a picture but a matrix of numbers, as you can see here. It is a matrix of numbers. And image processing algorithms like filtering, like enhancement, like edge detection work by modifying this matrix value. Getting it? So image size equal to m cross m, m rows, n columns. So you know that if you talk about here that total, if the size of image is 512 by 512, then total number of pixel will be 2,62,144 pixels. If the size of image is this, then in this size of image, these are the total number of pixels, right? It means that more the size, more the pixels, more better the resolution. So larger image, higher detail, more computation. Now, pixel, what is pixel? Pixel is the smallest addressable unit of an image. So, for example, this screen where you are seeing this lecture, let's assume if it is 512 into 512, let's assume it. Then total 2,62,144 pixels. It means that 1 pixel, 2 pixel, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and at the end, last pixel would be 2,62,144. So total, it is a combination of all pixels. So pixel is the smallest addressable unit of an image. The smallest addressable unit of image is what we are calling here pixel. It is defined by the position, that is x comma y, that are these are the spatial coordinates of the images, and intensity value as well if we integrate it along with the function mathematical model. So image enhancement modify the pixel values directly or indirectly. Now let's talk about the intensity levels. So it depends that what is our bit depth. If the bit depth is 1, then the intensity level would be 2. That is 2 ka power 1 is 2. That is, it is a binary image. If the bit level is 8 image, then 2 ka power 8, that is 256 intensity level will be there, just like grayscale images, right? The range would be 0 to 255. And if the bit depth would be 16 bit, then 2 ka power 16, that is 65,536 intensity level would be there. So the pixel intensity range depends on the bit depth. What is the depth of the bit? And on the depth of bit, pixel intensity range depends. So most enhancement algorithms assumes 8-bit grayscale image, 8-bit grayscale image. Now, so if we talk about the grayscale image, then grayscale image is a single channel image, and the intensity belongs 0 to 255. The range of intensity belongs 0 to 255. As the bit depth is 8 here, so 2 ka power 8 is 256, right? So if the value is 0, it means that it is black, darker. If the value is 255, it means that it is white, that is brighter. So the grayscale images used heavily in the histogram equalization problems, edge enhancement, and noise filtering. These are the key application area of grayscale images. Then if I talk about the binary images, then binary images are having pixel values 0, comma 1, because the bit depth is only 1, that is 2 ka power 1 is 2. So pixel values 0 and 1. So it is going to be obtained via thresholding, where the function is like g of x comma y. So if it is 1, it means that when it would be 1, when the function value of x comma y is greater than equal to threshold. If it is greater than threshold, it would be 1, else it would be 0. So it is used for the object detection, morphological operations. These are the key application area where we can use the binary images. Then color images. So color images represented using multiple channels. So the common color models are like RGB, red, green, blue, right? HSV, YCBCR. We have discussed it that these are used in right video compression and everywhere, right? So already in previous session we have discussed these are the common color models. So image enhancement often performed on luminance channel only, that is brightness. So if you want to go to the previous lectures, already I have mentioned the description in the description I have mentioned the playlist link. So you can go to the playlist of computer vision and you can thoroughly watch the lecture one to all the lecture, right? So that the sequence by sequence topic clarity would be there. Then RGB color model. So RGB color model have three components like red, green, and blue. So pixel representation is like X comma Y comma Z. So for example, if it is 25500, it means that it is a red. So X value is 255, Y value is 0, and Z value is 0. So it means that it is representing the whole image color would be red. If it is 000 means it would be black. It would be black, right? So this is how RGB color model represent. Color images as matrix. So RGB image is three matrix: R channel, that is red channel, green channel, and blue channel. And enhancement can be applied independently to each channel. Independently, we can apply the enhancement to each channel, that is red separately, green separately, and blue separately, or often it can be converted to gray scale as well. Now, sampling. So sampling is a process of digitizing the spatial coordinates. It converts the continuous images into the discrete grids, and higher sampling means better spatial resolution would be there. So in examples are like low sampling, it is going to be a blocky images, and high sampling means it would be a smooth image. Quantization. So it is a process of digitizing the intensity values. So it maps the infinite values to finite values. As this sampling and quantization we have already covered in our previous lectures. So for more detailed and numerical point of view, you can go there, right? In the previous lectures of this series, and you will get the whole idea of that sampling and quantization as well. I think in lecture 7 or 8 of computer vision, we have discussed it. Low quantization. So it causes the false countering and degrade the enhancement quality as well. If I talk about the spatial resolution, then it is an ability to distinguish the smallest detail. Means if any particular image is very detailed, very complex, then to distinguish the smallest detail out of that particular image, spatial resolution is there. So it depends on the sampling rate, that what is the sampling rate, and sensor quality as well, right? So enhancement cannot recover lost resolution, but it can distinguish the smallest detail. Now, gray level resolution. So, gray level resolution, that is number of intensity level. Higher levels, it means that smoother contrast transitions are going to be there. For example, if it is a 4-bit image, then total 16 levels would be there. That is going to be called as a poor contrast. And if it is an 8-bit image, then it would have 256 level. That is going to be called as a standard contrast, right? So gray level resolution, that is number of intensity level. So for 8-bit image, 256 level, normally almost many of the models use the gray level scale itself because it is an standard. Now, image dynamic range. So, image dynamic range is a difference between minimum and maximum intensity. So, dynamic range is nothing but maximum intensity value minus minimum intensity value. So, low dynamic range images need contrast stretching and histogram equalization so that it could be visualized more betterly. And if we talk about the image histogram, then image histogram are graphical representation of pixel intensity distribution. So to represent pixel intensity distribution on x-axis and y-axis, we have the concept of image histogram. X-axis is basically represent the intensity values, and y-axis represent frequency. So it is a foundation of histogram equalization and contrast enhancement. histogram equalization and contrast enhancement. So image histogram, graphical representation of pixel intensity distributions. So examples are like dark images. So histogram are going to be shift to the left, bright image histogram is shift to the right, low contrast narrow histogram would be there. So in enhancement goal is like spread the histogram uniformly. Now, if I talk about the neighborhood and connectivity, then enhancement often use the neighboring pixels. So types of neighborhoods are like 4 neighborhoods or 8 neighborhoods. So it is normally used for smoothing filters and sharpening filters. Now, spatial domain versus frequency domain. So spatial domains are like direct pixel manipulation, whereas in frequency domain, transform based manipulation is there. Spatial domain are simple, whereas frequency domain are powerful. Spatial domains, for example, smoothing, whereas frequency domains like Fourier filtering. So if I talk about the noise in digital images, then there could be noise in the image. The different types of noises are like Gaussian noise, salt and pepper noise, speckle noise, and image enhancements aims to improve the visual quality and suppress the noise so that the quality of image could be visualized betterly, right? Image enhancement concept. So enhancement is not basically restoration, but enhancement means improve the visual appearance by reducing the noise and different things, right? It is subjective in nature, which is based on image fundamentals and pixel statistics. So image enhancement is all about improving the visual appearance. It is a subjective, it's not a restoration, it is enhancement, right? Okay. So what is the role of digital image fundamentals in enhancement? If we talk about the pixel intensity, it would be used for contrast enhancement, right? You know that when you do the editing of the images also, intensities. Intensity means you are doing the enhancement in the contrast. Histogram for equalization point of view, neighborhood for filtering point of view, resolution for sharpening point of view, and quantization for noise artifacts point of view. So these are the different digital image fundamentals which are used for this type of tasks, right? Now the real world examples. So low contrast medical X-ray images, narrow histograms, poor visibility. So the solution is histogram equalization can be done on that, and contrast stretching can be done on that. So that we can convert the low contrast medical X-ray into the high contrast. And to do this, it requires the knowledge of intensity level and dynamic range concepts, right? Now, what we have discussed in entire digital fundamentals of digital imagation, that digital images are mathematical models where there are basic concepts like pixels, which is the smallest entity of any image, intensity, that is particular numerical value which represent whether it is a bright or dark, resolution from the base, right? And pixel enhancement relies very heavily on pixels distribution, spatial relationships, and gray scale transformation, right? So I hope that this particular topic where we have discussed the fundamentals of digital images are clear. Now in the next lecture, we'll be continuing the next topic. So stay tuned, subscribe the channel and like the video. And if you have any doubts or query, put it in the comment section. I will solve them as early as possible from my side. Keep asking your doubts continuously. Thank you so much, guys. Have a very nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, all of you.